with it. Yeah.
You love pickleball.
You want to hear something crazy? Really crazy? I shouldn't even tell you this. I was going to murder all of you today. I was going to murder all of you. And now I'm having the nicest time. And you realize, take a second and think before you make these choices. You're nice people. You're really nice people. And I was going to slaughter you. Oh, just slaughter all of you. Slaughter you up.
Well, I'm sure glad you didn't. Oh man, I'm gonna get another drink. Anybody want some? Okay. All right. I'll be right back. All right.
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. Also, like foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. I saw this. Of course, it was funny, but I'm sitting there looking at it. This is why you don't trust anybody. You don't know what's in a man's mind. For him to say that, that should scare the shit out of anybody. And it's always the same people. It's always that particular same people. Like, what will make you think that way? There's a way you dislike somebody. That's cool, but murder's in your mind, which murder means. It really means to you thought of it before, so you was sitting there thinking about how to harm these people. You know, this is Esau. All right, this is how Esau get down. You know, I'm gonna get a Sirach 12:10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy." Now, yeah, those are his people with him, but he already probably gave them a clue that he didn't like them, and they try to force it, and them not knowing that he really had this in his heart and his mind, because like the scripture says, he was a murderer from the beginning. Okay, he was a murderer from the beginning, and look how he's threatening his own kind, and they sitting there looking like, what? And he wasn't joking. You don't slip up with that. What it said about liquor, truth serum, right? So he wasn't joking at all. And you know how many times there's videos of so-called blacks trying to be buddy with Esau, and then there was a video, and it was a nigga woman, and she she was in the car with this white boy, and she was crying and everything like that, and he basically said something, and he said, don't say that again, or I'll delete you. And she was crying, she was shook. All right, you got to know who you're dealing with. You got to know the people that surround you. This is why you're not supposed to be around any old person. All right, anybody has to be a judge a person wisely. Now, there's a thing in America where you're not supposed to be prejudiced. To be prejudiced is actually a good thing. All right. Sometimes you gotta look at a person up and down and knowing like this person is not a good person. Period. So for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou has wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So you're not supposed to trust anybody. But the only person to trust is the Lord. But when it comes down to it, you're not supposed to trust these devils, because this is what's in these devils' mind. And once again, he's amongst his own. Matter of fact, some in this book, Sirach 14, 4, 5. It says 14 and 5. For he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. So you see, if you see that video, a video like that, that should be a red flag when you see these devils. All right, because there's something about them, something about Esau when he gets drunk or he's in his euphoric state of drugs. You need to stay the hell away from them people. It says, "There's none worse than he that envieth himself, and that is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he would declare his wickedness." There, how many movies there's been movies of that like situations like that? All right, they just set each other up to massacre each other. This is how people in America are being groomed because this is how the devil thinks. You see somebody, he's envious of them. It's like, you guys are nice people. After he predestined, I don't know how you get to that thought process. If you were in a room with people that you don't like, if you think like that, don't be in a room with them, period. But this is how they think, this is how they operate. They don't like the scripture says real quick. Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. So they are off. There are people that's completely off. It's not whatever they have in them is not upright. Like the scripture says, that which is crooked cannot be made straight. The Lord made him to be this way. Yahweh Shem Yahshai made this man to be this way, and we've seen these results. I remember 9/11. I was in the military, and I was on watch, and there was somebody that was over me, Edomite, and 9/11 happened. Let's see, boom, boom. It was my first tour, and it ended up happening. The guy was saying like, yeah, we should just nuke those people in Afghanistan. We should just get rid of every last one of them. In my mind, I was like, the math ain't mathing. That's one. How much people that got killed from the towers and so forth, and you want to nuke a whole entire race of people. So when it comes to it, he doesn't value life. Matter of fact, since I'm here, it says, but the just shall live by faith. Yeah, also because the just is who the righteous, the Israelites. Yeah, also because he transgresseth with wine, which is his philosophies. He's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death. It cannot be satisfied, but gather to him on nations, and heapeth unto him more people. So he is as death. One more. You gotta watch your back. You better watch your front. You gotta watch everything when you be around these devils. Ezekiel 35. Actually, I'm reading the NLT, but you know what? I'll just get to the point. Ezekiel 35 and 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood. He's talking about who? Seir, Mount Seir. Who's in Mount Seir? Esau. Who's the Edomites today? The so-called white man. He says, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Seeing that has not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So isn't there nature to seek out to take somebody's life? All right. Like the scripture says in St. John 8:44, the Lord is comparing his people to Esau. And the powers that be at that time was whom? The Romans. Okay. And what did he call them? He called them, matter of fact, let me just get it. St. John 8:44. Yeah, you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. So this guy it's like, yeah, I was gonna take you people out. He's he's a manslayer, murderer. All right. So they're natural manslayers, man. From the beginning, which goes back to Cain. Matter of fact, let me go to his descendant. Uh, Genesis 4:16, I believe. Genesis 4:19, sorry. And Lamech took unto him two wives, and the name of one was Adah, and the name of the other Zillah, and Adah bare Jobal, and he was the father of such. Matter of fact, let me get to the point. 23. And Lamech said unto his wives, Adah and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. So he's like, look, if I could get away with this, I could go out there and do whatever I please. He was a murderer from the beginning. He exuded that mentality, and that's what we just witnessed, and that's amongst his own. So how much more that us that we, he's known for doing that throughout all his history. Okay, taking a life to this man don't mean nothing. Lives are cheap to him because he see everybody beneath him, and that's the same attitude that his descendants carried to this day. That's why that man said what he said. Let me go back to this, and I'm gonna end it off in there. Back to well, actually, I should read it more because most likely what he said that for because he was jealous of those people. All right, it says Sirach 14:8. The envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despise men. He covers man's eyes and not satisfied with his portion. The iniquity of the wicked drive up his soul. A wicked eye envious his bread, and he is a niggard at his table, which they're technically Esau Edom is a true nigger of the world. The true niggard, sorry. Okay, nigger just means black. They're the true ones. Going back to this real quick, Sirach 20:12 and 12. Set him not by thee, least one that has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, least he seek to take thy seat. And thou art the last, remember my words and be pricked therewith. So don't trust these devils. All right. And it goes on to the point of how he's going to take your spot, how he's going to be the first one to help you. And when they come to help or aid, their attention is not honorable. All right. So it's something real quick to the spirit. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.